Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back! Yes, it is time for another World of Warships weekly live stream with me, Mr. Conway, live here from Prague in our glorious Czech capital. How has everyone been? I've been away, of course, last week in Vienna, visiting the amazing Game City event, and I saw quite a few of you there. It was epic. I hope some of you actually came to visit me. Today is going to be a bit of a special stream. We have a special guest invited from our development studio in St. Petersburg, and for the first time, we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on maps. We're going to talk a little bit about recent map rebalances, coming map rebalances, and maybe just have a look at some of the Easter eggs that our devs have hidden on the maps. And then you get a chance to ask some questions about maps, because that's the point of the stream today. Maps. Have I mentioned maps? Anyway, before this gets too silly, let's introduce our guest live from the cold north. Let's give a warm welcome to Mimimissile. Hello, Mimi. You're live.
Hey, guys. Hello from St. Petersburg.
So, Mimi, I don't think the guys have seen you much yet. I know you've done a couple of streams for us, but on the Russian streams, not on the European streams yet. Although we tried to get you. So now that you're finally here, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do at Wargaming?
Yeah, of course. I'm working in the last studio in St. Petersburg, and I'm working in the team who develop and do some maps and modes. Usually I do a lot of work, especially for maps. And I'm exactly the person who spoil your best and favorite maps. So, hi to me.
Okay, so when I beach, it's your fault for moving the island in the way.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm glad we established that. Gentlemen, we now know who to blame for the beachings. Beaching blaming should commence. Okay. Can you give us a little bit of an idea of what sort of your daily routine looks like? I mean, I know you work on maps, but how do you go about, what's the process for, let's say, taking a current map and figuring out, hey, there's an issue, and how do you go about changing that?
We're watching in the map in point of view about win rate and gameplay. And speaking about win rate, we checked our statistics, our data, and if we see some problems about win rate, if one team on each map begin to win too often, we try to reduce this problem or even fix it. Also, we're looking at the map from the gameplay side, and also we try to improve somehow this. And we have special tools. So we have special reductor where I can move rocks. Usually, this is exactly how my working day looks. I just move rocks. But before, of course, we did a huge amount of research, and like I said, we saw at win rate and how different ships play or on this map on another map.
Okay, yeah, it seems like I mean, there are always maps where I think like, hey, this could use a little tweak, but how do you I guess it's very challenging to do it in a way that it doesn't unbalance it, that it doesn't change it drastically from one side. And there's so many firing angles and island height things, I guess, to consider in World of Warships. Like which island can the Worcester shoot over? Which island can the Yamato shoot over? Where can the Worcester just sit and spam for the whole game? Like how do we delete the Worcester issues? So you have, I think you wanted to talk through a couple of the maps that we're gonna, that we've just changed with the current update, and then a couple of the ones that are going to be changed. So let's have a look. Let's move over there. I think Islands of Ice was the first one you wanted to have a chat about. It'll take you a few seconds to catch up, I guess, with what everyone else is seeing, but it should be with you now.
Yeah. Let's talk about our process, how we change our maps. Speaking about Islands of Ice, I told about this in Developer's Diary. This map had some problems about gameplay and win rate. I will not to talk about win rate now, but about gameplay is pretty obvious reason to change this map. First, this was huge map, and it map had such a huge islands, which make you to divide your team and split it to different flanks. And usually, if you finish your deal on your side, you just can't help your team to beat our other red ships. And also, it was a little bit unbalanced. So we decided to change this, and we have a special group testers, and we prepare first iteration of this map for test. You can see it on screen. Blue red one, this is old version, and bright one, this is first iteration of changes for Islands of Ice. We played a lot of games. I also participated in this test. I also played with testers. And I decided that actually it doesn't help, these changes, because we still have a huge map. This is a problem. This is a real problem, because you just have huge detours every time. And like I said, split team and no chances to help your teammate. This is also bad for gameplay. And also this map was used in Clan Wars, and we saw the same problems. I mean,
just
huge size.
Just one really quick clarification, because I saw that it wasn't quite clear. So looking at this map, the solid parts are the current, were with the newer version, whereas the blurred out, faded version in the background was the old version of Isles of Ice. Just so you get what was old, what was new. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, okay. I thought I tell this.
I know, but you know, people are bad at listening.
Yeah. Like I said, we used this map in Clan Wars and solved the same problems. I mean, huge distances, split team. It took a very long time to go from one cap, your home cap, to contested cap, and it was unfun, to be honest. And we also played random battles on this new fixed version and Clan Wars. Then we collected feedback from players. To be honest, we got a huge amount of feedback, and we decided that we should change something else. And I prepared a second version for test, and somehow it was like a completely new map. But Islands of Ice, this map has a huge story and a lot of changes, so why not? And
should we look at the latest version? Should I bring it up?
Yeah, you can switch it. So latest versions became completely new map, and you can see that we tried to save layout, but fixed the most annoying problem. I mean, we had huge two islands. They divided part of team who decided to go to Alpha, and there was no chance to help your teammate. And two huge islands were replaced with range of islands, and also we add some battle area for the last Alpha cap. We also thought about one questions for a long time, and we decided to turn this map. And this is only because one reason. When you use this map in Clan Wars, it's pretty difficult to tell your team where you should go and what should you do somewhere, because it's a little bit uncommon. So we decided to turn this, and now we got in 7.9 version, we got this one. Also, I want to say that covered center, because previous version has a empty center, and especially in standard battle when some fast destroyer can just go straight and take enemy cap, and this was also unfun. So we decided to cover the center map. You can see in the center of map some 4 islands, and also we want to provide some covers for cruisers who can and who wants to support destroyers for taking the cap. Now we have a statistic, we have a feedback about this, and I think it works. But maybe, of course, every time somehow someone will like something, someone will dislike something. But we try to fix it. We try to improve this, and we'll see how it will work.
Okay. Guys, I can see a lot of questions for Mimimissile in various chats on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, because we're awesome and we're everywhere. I am actually copying some of those down, and our awesome Zehalis is also trolling the chat. So if you have questions, chuck them in there, and after we're done talking, I'm going to drill Mimi and see if I can get you some answers. Okay, I think the next thing we wanted to talk about was North, right? Which also recently underwent a change. So I'll bring up the first graphic. I'll give you a second for the lag to catch up so you know what we're looking at.
I can start. I mean, Norse, it came with Islands of Ice in 7.9. And first, like I said, we look at the statistics and the gameplay. So gameplay on Norse was pretty stalemate and campy because of huge island in the center of the map. And sometimes players just stuck and can't move forward. But this is not the main reason. Maybe main reason that we have completely 2 identical maps. This is North and Northern Lights. They were completely the same maps with different
lighting.
Sorry?
Lighting.
Yeah, with different lighting. Yeah, and we decided to change and fix somehow North. So exactly the same problems, huge islands, and also we had decap on North, and we can see very often when battleships just go to the decap and was completely not in the game, but in that time when their teammates want their support, want their tanking, and we wanted how to improve this. And what do you see on your screens? This is also first iteration for first test on North. And like you can see, this huge island has just 1 strait. We wanted to provide some roads for players, and maybe these roads they are not they don't have some kind of influence in the beginning of the game, but in the late game it played completely different. So we played a lot on this map, and first what we thought that this straight, this is one-way ticket. I mean, you just go to the straight and you can go out on the enemy team. This is some fun. And we decided to add 1 more straight, 2 more roads, like I said. And also we just a little polished small islands on the decap, and we removed decap. So you can show current version of North.
Already done. By the way, somebody actually noticed your necklace. Do you want to explain it?
My necklace?
Yes, Adil Ahmed on YouTube noticed your necklace. He thinks it's a World of Warships medal. Surprisingly, he's almost correct. You want to explain the necklace?
Should I explain it, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Maybe try and hold it up to the camera so we can see. I don't know. I don't know if it'll focus. You can try. Yeah,
I,
you need to get really, really close.
no, I don't want to get closer. So this is actually this is gift from player, and on this necklace, this is two brother with epicenter. Because someone thinks that this is the best mod what we ever can have. And also I think this is brilliant idea. Thank you. It's nice.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, sorry for interrupting you there. So the current version of North is on screen.
Yeah, back to boring North. We add some one more strait for different roads, and we polished range of islands on the decap, and we got pretty interesting gameplay. I mean, I participated in testing this map as well, and seriously, this game feels a little bit different. So this is the reason why we changed it, how we changed it, and how many stages we had. Actually, I try, maybe not that good, but I try to explain this process of rework of different maps is pretty long. We had to prepare some new layout. We have to collect feedback. We have to think about feedback. We have to add some changes maybe. And then we also had to transfer this map to our artist. Because players who test this map, they play it on some kind of not final version. So this is what I want to say about last changes.
Okay. Should we have a look about what's upcoming with the next patch then? Because I think 0711 is going to bring quite a few rebalances, right?
Yeah, but I want to notice that it's not about balancing. It's not about balancing every time. It's also about gameplay. So yeah, here we go.
So let's move it over. So wait, I want to see chat. What map are we looking at? I want to see first person in chat. I think Twitch has an edge. They have less delay. Come on, first person in chat. Tell me what's the map. I want to know. Johan, good job paying attention. It is, of course, Loop.
So Loop will get some small change. Long story short, Southern team have some trouble with Cap and Charlie Cap because of huge island. As you can see, it's pretty uncomfortable to try to cap this Charlie Cap because you have this huge island and just little strait, and if you decided to go to the Charlie and accidentally you was spotted, you have no way back because you can turn, and because on your board you can see island and you can turn back because strait is pretty small. The other way, just make a huge detour around this island and you will be late most of time. So we decided to change this island a little just for helping Southern team. And you can switch if you didn't switch yet.
I did. I'll switch backwards and forwards once or twice so people can kind of get a feeling for what's changing. So mostly we've it's that island at D, right?
Yeah.
Major change.
Yeah, exactly this island. So we moved, reduced, and turned a little this island. So Southern team will have more comfortable way to Charlie Cap.
Okay, cool. I think that's going to be a decent change. And next up is, do you know? Do you remember?
Nope.
I think it's hot. I think it's Hotspot. Well, when I say I think it's Hotspot, it's definitely Hotspot.
Hotspot, right?
Yes.
So hotspot didn't try to notice changes on screenshots. This change was about island. Island on the.
Oh god, it's the massive troll.
Hello, Conway.
Hello, Evan. Nice to see you, as always.
Nice to hear you too. She's amazing. Don't
I
look
know
at-
that's.
I'll kill
I
you.
know that's why we invited her. When's the promotion due? I just still see a junior. That's very unfortunate, isn't it?
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
So small change. Battleship which spawned on the center of map for Southern team feels a little bit uncomfortable because he has to come closer to enemy and have no chance to turn like on previous map on loop. Or he should, Battleship should reverse and then turn to the Charlie cap. So we reduce just a little this island, just a little, for make life for battleships a little bit comfortable. And I want to notice, I saw many questions why we just didn't move spawn. Actually, this is some problem with maps which has islands on the spawn line, because spawns should be symmetrical and mirrored. And if we will move spawn for battleships for Southern team, we also should move spawns for Northern team for these battleships. And like you can see, Northern team also has island, and this is some problem. And this is not only for hotspot, also Land of Fire or some else map which has islands on the spawn line, on start line for team, has some problem, but we try to make it fair. We try to make it mirrored. No, that is exactly mirrored every time. So small change.
Okay, I believe next up is Warrior's Path. Actually,
Warrior's Path.
let's have a look.
My favorite part.
It's up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Warrior's Pass. Warrior's Pass will get some also small changes, and this is completely for competitive modes. I mean, Ranked and Clan Wars. Now, contested cap has. Can you switch to screenshot with Clan Wars caps, please?
There, but it's a different kind of screenshot. But I'll put it on top. It's there.
Okay. Every team in contested cap has one islands per team, and this is exactly a question about gameplay, because every team can send a destroyer to sit in behind the island for for their own island, and this can be for eternity. Two destroyers will sit in behind the islands, and they can't do anything else, because if you decide to leave this cap, another destroyer or light cruiser maybe, or someone else can take this cap, and you just have no choice. So we decided to replace two islands with one island with triangle formation. Actually, you can see this form on screenshot, but this is not just island. This is island with different angles. I mean, different for a side, but not for teams. This is fair for per team. And now destroyers or anyone else who wants to take this cap should fight for this cap, because you can't see for eternity behind this island, because also can be pushed from there, from this place. And like I said, this is only because only because for competitive modes, and it's don't allow to random battles. And now you can show this. This is current version, and second one.
What do you mean the second one?
Exactly the same screenshot, but with change, with one island on Alpha Cap.
But yes, sorry. Here we go. So this is the new version. So instead of having the two small ones, we've got the one big island. Yep.
Yeah, and this change for Clan Wars and Ranked. I think it should make it a little bit dynamic and interesting, because even destroyer players don't like to sit behind the islands for the whole game. They want to torp huge battleships and spot cruisers and do anything else, but not sitting behind the island.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to point out, because I saw a comment there on Facebook from Navy 3001. We will take your questions after we've done talking through the changes that are upcoming, because hopefully, you might have some questions about what we've showed. If not, that's fine as well. But we're going to be talking about maps. So if you have questions, let us know, and then we're going to move on to that segment when it is time. Right. Are you done with Warrior's Path? Should we talk about Tears of the Desert?
You can switch. Yeah.
Everybody's favorite map.
Tears of the Desert.
See if anybody notices the difference.
Yeah, exactly, because all changes behind the border. Sorry. Finally, we moved Huge Island behind the border, because very often, also especially in Clan Wars and Ranked, it was like ships try to kite from contested cap, and suddenly they hit the border and they hit the island in the same time. And this was, I call this uncomfortable, but no, this was annoying. And we moved it a little bit far away, and now you can stuck only in border.
Okay, fine. Like, that makes it easier to shoot people as well. Cool. Next one, I think, Land of Fire. We're changing as well. So many changes.
Actually, not that much. Not many changes, like you can see for the first look. But, Land of Fire. This is current version, and the problem of Land of Fire is that it's really difficult to play on area around Alpha Cap, because there's too many huge islands. It's difficult to come. Actually, I say about the same problems on Loop, on on Hotspot and on Land of Fire. It's very difficult for teams to send ships and go to the cap, because you just have one way ticket, because you can't turn too many islands. You can't maneuver or something else. So you can switch
to the current one.
This is current one.
Yeah, to the new one. I mean, there we go.
And you can see that we just give more space for maneuvers for left side of map. Actually, if you look at the lines of island, you can see that we just moved this triangle reach of islands and made this a little bit smaller. And now you can go to the Alpha Cap much more easier. Also, really small changes on Charlie Cap. For Southern team, we split one island for two island, because, like you saw on North, I like straits. And straits, it's better than one huge island. And also fix some these small islands, because it was a it plays a little bit different for different team. I mean, for southern and northern team, because islands, for example, on northern team were higher, and you can't see behind them and shoot. Or for southern team, there was lower, and you can sit behind them and shoot. So now it's fair again.
Okay,
So-
I think I'm looking forward to giving it a go. I haven't tried it yet. Cool. Yeah, I think there's some decent changes coming in. Nothing like hugely changing, but little tweaks for quality of life, which is always nice. Now, last but not least, we wanted to talk about something like chat. I don't know if you know this, right? But we have a variety of Easter eggs hidden around our maps. Mimi, I'm going to just bring up the slideshow. It's for you guys to figure out afterwards which maps these are on, to find them yourself if you want to. But can you talk a little bit about like who decides which Easter egg goes where, and like, you know, like how does somebody does like the art team just sneak them in at the last moment? How does this work?
Actually, this screens what you show now, this is not exactly Easter eggs. It's more reference to real places or real historical places which important for our game. For example, woman in the rock. This is actually a goddess of hotspots for Hawaii. And also we have references to Iron Bottom. It's a place where was battles, real battles. And usually, yeah, we can't, we didn't add this huge sign on north because this is not exactly Easter eggs. We just show you what you didn't do, you shouldn't do. But who decided? Usually it's our guys from level art. They decided to add something interesting. They try to add something important for our games, important for location, and something what have some character of this location. And like I said, most of these not Easter eggs, but references, they're real place. But some Easter eggs, like huge sign on north, we decided to add because it's not about it's not about some kind of beauty or format. It's more about gameplay. Because I said too many battleships went to the decap and we have nothing to do with it. So we decided to learn our players.
I think
to
that's a
teach.
good idea. I honestly saw nothing but good feedback on that, and I mean, obviously, it hasn't stopped anyone from going there. But
Yeah.
at least, you know, like afterwards, you can point out, like, haven't you seen the sign?
At least this was fun, I think.
Yeah. So, guys, go have a look. There are a couple of little things hidden here and there on our maps. Go have a look. The guys spend lots of time on them. Anyway, I think it's time to move on to some questions, of which I have lots of them collected. So I'm just gonna hit you with one after another, Mimi, and when you want to surrender, just let me know and we'll go play some games. So first question was really early. Matt Gordon on Facebook would like to know, when can we expect new maps?
Of course, I know that will be these questions. Actually, I can't say exactly when you will get new maps, because now we are focused on fixed current maps, and we're almost done. And after this, of course, we start to design new maps. I really hope it will be soon. And I really want to start to do some new map.
I think that would be certainly be cool. It's been a little while since we've had one. CV Hawkeye is asking, is it possible to have slightly dynamic maps where maybe 10 to 15% of the map changes with every game? So, you know, you have slightly different angles on different islands, so that there's like an element of you get the map, but you can't always use 100% of the same strategy.
This is also a little bit difficult question. Yeah, this is possible, but like I said, it will take a lot of time, and if you will get it, you will get it not that soon. So you asked me, is it possible? Yeah, maybe this is possible. And also, I think it will be interesting because you started on I don't know, something like Northern Lights, and then you finished on ocean somehow. I don't know what happens with the islands.
Okay. Neighbor Kid, well, who knows, Neighbor Kid is asking, where are the thunderstorms?
Thunderstorm is coming. It was promised on 7.9, and then we found some things which can affect the gameplay. I mean, in Thunderstorm, you can't see smoke from pipes, pretty clear. And it's still work in progress, and I hope you will get it soon.
Okay, but it's still planned.
Yeah.
Are you planning any other weather effects? Maybe waves? Or is that the wrong
Waves.
department?
Waves only, maybe only like some visual things, not like gameplay things.
Okay, but there's a chance for more visual effects, definitely. Yeah. Okay. This is a really good one. So there were 2 or 3 people asking this. They asked if it's possible for us to share. If you mention you have that tool where you can like take an island and move it, if there's a chance to share those tools with the community, so community can create their own maps, maybe for use in training rooms, maybe for like a map contest. Do you think that's something that's possible?
Honestly, I don't know what should I answer, because we used our inner tool. And speaking about creation of new maps from community, I don't know, maybe something about on level like people who create mods, different mods, but not in our inner instrument, our tool.
Okay, well, it's something we maybe have to see, but yeah, if it's a proprietary tool that we've developed ourselves, then it's not necessarily something we can easily share with the community, but we'll have to have a look into it. I think it's an interesting idea for sure. Harness the power of crowd design, I guess. So Mr. Fingers, hello Mr. Fingers, nice to see you again, is saying if we, this little passive aggressive, can we have maps that don't look like symmetrical Rorschach tests? So I guess he'd like more natural looking maps, but I mean, it's really tricky, I guess, to design a map that is truly asymmetrical because of the gameplay implications, right?
Yeah, I mean, I told in the beginning of the stream a lot about our rework for North and Islands of Ice, and I'm pretty sure that this guy asking exactly about North and Islands of Ice. But the question is, what do you want to get? I mean, maybe maps look a little bit strange, or like you said, Rorschach test on minimap. But I think the most important thing is how you play this and how you feel this plays. So, of course, we try to make not completely mirrored or symmetrical maps. But this not only about put the island and just put another island on the enemy side.
Yeah.
We should check fire angles. We should check heights. We should check everything. I mean, it will be a little bit unfair if you from your side can see it pretty safely somewhere, but if enemy can see it pretty safely on the same position from his side, but you can do the same at the same time.
Yeah. This is an interesting point I really wanted to touch upon, because this is something players often say is like, hey, you know, like the most balanced map, ocean.
Yes.
And the surprising thing is, like, you can tell us a bit more. And I really want to hear the actual numbers, but it's not, is it?
Yes. Ocean, favorite part. Players think that if there are no islands, means that this map completely balanced. But we have a huge amount of data about win rate, and surprise, surprise, win rate on Ocean 47.7% per one team, and obviously 52 and 3% for another team. So question about balanced and mirrored, it's a little bit different.
Why do you think? What causes this imbalance on Ocean? What's your theory, or do you know?
No, I don't know. I can just suggest. This is my thoughts about it. I think it has some connection with how players move during the battles. I mean, most players can prefer move clockwise, and we get some circulation games, and with this direction, with these directions, we can get some different difficulties. I mean, this is maybe somehow to have some connected with right-handed players and left-handed players, because when you move clockwise, it's can be a little bit uncomfortable to shoot from each broadside, and vice versa for other team. This is just only my theory.
Okay.
Because let me know, please. All things on Ocean, they mirrored. I mean, the same distance from one team to another team to another team, from one team to caps, and for another team to caps, and completely mirrored spawns line. So just theory, but
Okay.
yeah, Ocean is not balanced.
So Twitch chat is suggesting different things. Kettenmeister thinks it's sun rays and chemtrails. I'm not sure about the chemtrails, but there seem to be quite a few people that think it's the positioning of the sun, that it's harder to aim into the sun. Have we considered just rotating the sun around just to experiment with this? Can your map moving tool, can you also move the sun?
Yeah, and also we fixed this for different maps before. You can read this in the patch notes. We moved sun for mountain range because we saw how it affects. And the problem is that sun already was moved, and now this is the same for every team.
Okay, well, there you go, guys. Sun is not it. Good try, though. That's interesting, because like I would also think like this, if there's one map that has a 50-50 win chance, it's that one. What's the most balanced map at the moment, Mimi? What has like the most equal win rate?
Most equal win rate in this moment, right?
Yes.
This is New Islands of Ice. New Islands of Ice, which have 70k battles now already, and win rate 50% per side.
Okay, that's good news. Good job. Okay, next question. Would you consider more no battleships here signs for most maps?
I think I'm sorry, battleships mains, but I think we can put this sign on every map. Seriously, and we should put this sign close to the border. You know.
I think that's a great idea, by the way. Like, just pepper those things everywhere, and let's see if we can teach people how to play Battleship.
Yeah.
Next question is a really good one. Could you do a live demo of map making or working with the world editor?
Can you repeat
So
this?
basically, I think people would like to see a stream of you moving islands around.
Where stream when I moving rocks.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like a live demo. People would like to see, what it looks like behind the scenes, the tool set and what the process looks like. I think that would be interesting. I would watch it.
I think you will be just one viewer after 2 minutes left.
Yes, anyway, the request is there. Please think about it because I think it would be interesting. And I'm sure you can have you've got some people around the office who can help you and you can still do your work, sort of.
Yeah. Okay, if it's interesting for players, I think this is not a problem. I mean, I can create some test map in the stream, and this is, seriously, this is not a problem.
Okay, well, let's, guys. I don't know. I don't have a nickname for the suggestion because it was an earlier question. Good suggestion. We will work to make it happen. Maybe we can do next month or something. Next one is a suggestion rather than a question about minimaps. He would like to know if it's possible to change the minimaps so they can indicate island height with shadows or with like a height map with color with coloration, so that it's clearer which islands you can shoot over, which islands you can't, just by looking at the minimap.
And this is really interesting question. I think I can't answer because it's more about tech details. It's not about game designer work, but I will ask, and seriously, this is interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Like anything gives more information, I think is always a benefit. How come that sometimes the team spawns in 2 halves on a map, but those halves are 7 and 5 ships rather than 6 and 6? So that the team spawns left and right on the map, but it's not even, it doesn't spawn evenly split.
I think, like, if I understand correctly, he's talking about not the equal spawns for one team.
Yeah. Like if you were looking at, where do we have a map? Let me just find a map quickly. No. The split spawns. Here we go. Like hotspot, for instance, where we have a cluster of spawns on the left side and the right side of the map. And now sometimes, instead of getting like a split of, so you have 6 ships west and 6 ships right, you get a 7-5 split, for instance. Yes, that was the question.
Yeah, I got it. This is also very interesting questions, and we can talk about this for hours. But first, the idea of spawn is that we should make spawn line wider. I mean, for the whole 3 cap, and depends on quantity of each class. We spawn every ship, and one thing which can broke this a little. This is division. We have one rule that divisions and players in the division should be spawned close to each other. So if we have 12 players and three of them are inter-division, we have to spawn them close to each other, and this can provide some problems with spawns with not equal spawns, and so this is the reason. Usually, also, I mean, we can't spawn 2 destroyers in front of 3 caps, in front of each other caps.
That's
so
true.
it depends on quantity of players for each class, and this depends on players in division.
Okay. So next one is from Thomas K, who suggests or who asks, why not lay minefields around the map borders to make battleships stay away from them? For me, this gets a big thumbs up, double thumbs up. But what do you think, Mimi? Minefields for battleship players?
No. I mean, this is wrong, and players who prefer battleships, I think, should be close to their own team, because team usually needs in their support and their tanking. But minefields around the border, this is cruel, because we have a lot of time when a ship stuck in the border accidentally. And question is, should we punish player for this?
Yes.
No. Just remember, you play Clan Wars, and like I said, you try to kite from contested cap and accidentally hit the border. We also get some influence on this ship. I mean, reducing the speed, and this is a little bit difficult to get out from this border when you go to the border
Yeah.
hunting. But seriously, we shouldn't punish players for, especially for accidentally hitting the border. This is my thought.
So, Navy 3001 had a question. Is it possible to test a map where you have different objectives, i.e. not Cap A, Cap B, or Cap C? Like, are you planning any PvP maps, let's say, like escort the convoy, sink the convoy, rather than an operation? Is that something you've thought about?
Yeah, but this is questions not exactly about maps. This is more about modes, different modes. Now we have standard battle, domination, epicenter, and also you can play on arms race. This is completely different things. This is not about taking just some contested caps. You took something which can improve your ship. So, yeah, we have some thoughts. We have many interesting things, but no details.
Okay, looking forward to that. Neighbor Kid, I guess there's also more mods than maps. Any thoughts to increasing players per battle? Like going for bigger players per battle, but again, modes and tech question rather than just pure maps.
No, we didn't think about it, and this is my personal opinion that some maps, they're too small even for 12 versus 12. Some maps. I don't speak about high-level maps, because this is vice versa situation for high-level maps. But
Okay. And finally, my question, because we've been asking for this for a while, when can we have Two Brothers Epicenter?
I don't believe you that this is your personal question.
It'll be fun to just watch people cry when it happens, but yeah.
And you missed, I mean, seriously, you missed very important things. Two Brother Epicenter with Bastions.
That's true. That's true with Bastions.
And
But I don't know if the-
Permacyclone.
Permacyclone. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sold on the Bastion because I'm not sold on the Bastion, but the rest of it sounds pretty good. Is there any? By the way, I'm speaking of Bastion. Any plans to resurrect Bastion at any point, or is Bastion something we'd best not talk about again because it's questionable?
It's not. This is not exactly a thing. We better not talk about it, but just didn't discuss. So.
Okay. Admiral Elo wants to know how many new maps you're working on, but I don't know that. I don't think it's a question we can answer. And I think at the moment the focus is more on doing a pass over old maps.
Yeah, I think I answered before on these questions that now we are focused on improved and fixed current maps, and then we will start.
Okay, it looks as though we're pretty much out of questions. I'm sure there are going to be more questions coming, but in the meantime, I believe it is time to see if Mimimissile can play World of Warships. What do you think, Mimi? Can you?
Yeah, of course. Invite me to the division. right now.
Are we even friends?
I'm not sure about you, but you're my friend.
Oh wow. So why don't you invite me to the division then? There we go. Thank you. Okay, we do of course have one spot free. You know the drill. PM Mr. Conway in game. First come, first served. If you want to join us, we're probably going to be playing tier 10. And Mimimissile has a limited selection of ships on the European server because she, of course, usually plays in Russia because she's Russian and lives in Russia. And I'm not feeling Halloweeny. I'm feeling like Twitch Prime today. I'm going to leave the Halloween port. It's too gloomy for me. So, get the PMs going. So you're going to play Zal? Is that what you're playing? Mimi?
What? Sorry?
Are you playing Zal? Is that what you're playing?
Yeah, I played that.
Zal it is. So I will follow up with the Hindenburg. Which players are really complaining about on the forums? Or, well, a few. Very select players were complaining because it's so weak now because it lost its second of reload time. Oh. It's like the E50M meme. Wait, she is in AAO? Yes! Contrary to public perception, people on the World of Warships dev team do actually know how to play this game very well and enjoy spanking people in clan battles. Did you sail with AO in clan battles this season?
I played a couple of games with Rental Hindenburg.
With Rental Hindenburg.
Yes, and we even won sometimes.
Nice. Shit, did I just... I'm sorry, who did... I closed the window. Did I not invite? God damn it. I think I just screwed up. It's because I'm not the division commander. You need to make me division commander. Sorry. The first guy to PM me again, please, quickly. Because I accidentally clicked your window away. I think I might have added you to contacts. Can anyone remember what his name was? Second. Otherwise we're going to have to play with nothing but the rain, which would be fun. But he was second. What was the guy's name? I really need to pay attention more. I have so many people on my friends list from streaming. It's ridiculous. Tan Bazinga. That's the guy. Here we go. Fantastic. Maybe you can talk a bit about the map we're on. I definitely expect you to tell me where to go and to call the map tactics because you know the secret places that you can go to shoot people from.
But you're a commander.
Yes, but only in spirit. Plus, I'm relying on you to move the islands out of the way when needed.
Yeah.
Make sure to launch the tool.
Sorry, I have only a red button for detonation, so no, no another button for accidentally appear off island. Speaking about loop.
Speaking about loop, here we are. Exactly. It's like we're stuck in a loop. So I need to move my microphone slightly so it doesn't block my mini-map. I'm already going to potato enough. So, what's the plan, boss?
Alpha?
Alpha sounds good to me. And if you guys still have questions, please do continue asking them. I'm just gonna, like when I see them, I will do my best to answer. Is Conway joining the pun thing now? I thought it was FemJob. What do you mean, like, or joining the pun? I don't join anything. People join me. I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. Occasionally, I make a pun. This is true. If Conway screws up, Hindenburg's confirmed weak. Mr. Punway. I like that a lot better than Mr. Corbway, that's for sure. I got PTSD, co-op PTSD last week in Vienna because we played, like a lot of players played lots of co-op. So I always had to switch back to co-op. Of course we have a red button, Kettenbeißer. Like, how would you live with it? Like, if you could have a red button, wouldn't you have one? Ah, Fluffy Rubber Ducky is sad because he's playing. But, you know, like, playing against Flamu is a lot worse than playing against me because he's much better. Okay, so Hindenburg weak. Let's see if we can use the. Oh, it's got Hindenburg's got terrible accuracy as well, doesn't it? Like worst ship EU. Somebody fiddled with my controls. Unacceptable.
No, North Carolina, why are you leaving?
Let's try and actually, if you've got range on him, let's try and focus the Hindenburg. He's quite low. God damn it. Oh, Cyclone. Nice. Did I just shoot the island? I did. Have you got shots on the gearing? He's just standing there in full view.
No, I can't. This is island in front of me. Now I can.
Ah, he's almost down. Can we get him? Yes. Very, very good job. That's how I like to start my games. Do you think he launched torps? Probably, huh?
One extra hill.
Ah, you're running Yamamoto?
Yes.
Nice. Always worth it. I really hope for a German legendary captain soon. It's time. I need to turn here. This is I'm gonna get too close. Hindenburg's back up. Yeah, you're already shooting him. Very well done. Nice. I've got a fire on him.
Another fire.
I'm out of range now. I'm gonna switch to Mr. Friedrich. So, Mimi, are you a captain in game yet?
No.
Are you going to be a captain in game?
I would like, but I'm not sure that this is possible.
They have to make it happen. I really think it should be more employees. Mostly me, though. I think Artur said, though, if we come to St. Petersburg next time, ask really nicely. Get someone to take a proper picture of us. It's possible. I think we might be... If we can get a nice fire on him now, we should get him. Okay, looking quite good. Should we... No, we're just gonna leave B, right? Who cares?
I want to go dark a little because.
Are you hurting?
No, but I want a little bit more space for maneuver with our battleships here.
Got a fire on the Hindenburg.
Let's finish Friedrich.
Oh, I forgot about him. He's almost out of range, though. I need to get closer in again. Come on, fire. Nope. Is there, so Raziel asks, is there a Harugumo legendary module in the works? And the answer is maybe. So you have to remember, legendary modules are supposed to, you know, add quite a lot of extra choice and change the gameplay a bit. And Harugumo is still very new, and she might still, you know, like see other changes to her, and it might take a little bit longer until she gets a legendary module. And we did clearly announce that not all ships will necessarily immediately have a legendary module. Might take a little bit of time for them to get added, depending on the ship and how the balancing goes and everything. So I'm pretty sure I can tell you it'll get one eventually, but for now, she's gonna have to do without. So Mimi, what's your favorite ship? You're very quiet when you're playing. It's like all focus.
I'm focused.
It's like must win. I appreciate that.
I really like cruisers.
Yes?
I mostly play cruisers, yeah. And I think I have two favorite ships. This is Zal and this is Hindenburg. So I think we can switch next game.
But didn't you hear Hindenburg is weak?
Yeah, of course, poor Hindenburg.
Oh, yes. Please, like, oh, how could it survive without that 1 second reload time? Oh, Asashio? Oh, I kind of feel like pushing that Asashio, but I shouldn't.
I missed. Damn, I missed all.
Well, we've got Cyclone incoming. Oh, the enemy Hindenburg's still hanging on. Should I go brawl the Moskva? Ah, okay. I'm gonna go brawl the Moskva.
Wait for me.
No, what do you mean wait for me? I'm Hindenburg, I don't need to wait for you. I'm gonna brawl him alone. He's mine.
Mm.
Oh, it's a shame. It doesn't look like I need to brawl him because he just reversed full broadside in front of me. Goodbye. That was like the most stupid move I've seen. Just like reversed out into a bunch of torpedoes and then took 4 citadels from me. Goodbye. Ah. Is the game a bit quiet for you guys? Because I think for me it's a bit quiet. I need to like... I think it's because Skype is doing something. You know what? I'll just turn it up a bit. Here, hopefully that'll help. Ah. Now I can hear something. Good first game, although I only did like 87k. It's a bit... a little disappointing.
Yeah, and I didn't even use all my heals. Damn.
I didn't even use a single heal. Like, nobody shot me. Come on. Let me farm you, Mr. Amagi. Nice. Well, that's it. Game over, I guess. Calm first game.
Boring.
So, I'm curious. How long have you been with Wargaming? How many years?
More than 1.5 year. Yeah, 1.5 year.
And how did you get to be like? If people really want to be a game designer and move islands around, how did you do it? How would you recommend them to go about it?
To be honest, I start work in Wargaming not like a game designer. I was in quality and assurance and engineering team, which check ship models. Because I have some specific engineering education, so.
You do?
Yeah.
Now we're all curious. Tell us more.
You can see my nickname, and this is something about missiles. I am rocket science engineer with my education.
You're a rocket science engineer, then
Yeah.
you did quality assurance to make sure ships were accurate, and
Yeah.
now you design maps.
Yeah,
This seems like interesting career path. Not necessarily one I would recommend to aim for replicating. Because, you know, like if you're going to be a game designer, you could probably also do with not being a rocket scientist, but that's really cool.
And now this is exactly what one of players asked you and me before about spawns. C3 cruises in the division, and we should spawn together. If we shouldn't spawn together, or if we wouldn't be in the division, we should in front of A and D cap, Alpha and D cap. So.
Yeah, so that explains the weird distribution. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's better split up for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you know, in English there's this saying, right? It's not rocket science. So when something's really difficult, you say like, or really easy, you say, it's not rocket science, because rocket science is really hard, right? But I met this rocket scientist, and she told me that's a really stupid statement because rocket science isn't that hard, and we should change it and say that's not juggling. What do you think?
What exactly should I tell you?
No, do you think rocket science very, very hard, or do you think what do you think is harder, rocket science or juggling?
Rocket science. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So can you juggle?
No.
But now I'm not sure what to think.
Can you do something which has connection with rocket science?
I play a lot of Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't.
Some of my rockets made it to space. Some of the rockets made it to space. Actually, a lot of them made it to space. Most of them didn't make it down again, though.
Did you reach the moon?
Yes, of course.
Mars?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
That's easy.
And actually, this is not that surprised and something uncommon because, ships. I mean, we make a game about real ships, and this is a weapon actually, like missiles. And this is has huge connections with engineering and something else. I mean, I try to say if you know how to rocket science works, you can do everything.
Okay, well, fair enough. This is probably true. I really am not. I'm a bit rusty in Zao, and I'm gonna. Oh, okay, I got lucky. That Hindenburg had the potential to really give me a spanking there.
Do you play with rudders or with concealment?
I play with concealment. I'm a sneaky bot. Torpedoes? No. I play full concealment build. I like appearing when people least expect it. God damn it. Unfair plane.
I want this Cleveland. He's full
Me
broadside
too.
for me.
Ow! I got greedy there. I tried to farm his broadside, but I got farmed back by the Montana. God damn it.
But some spot would be nice. And I don't ask you go for a spotting.
I know what you mean. I want that Cleveland dead. I don't want that radar on the enemy team anymore. He should be down now. Goodbye. So satisfying.
So, extra heal?
Was that me?
Yeah.
That was first blood? Oh wow,
Yes.
yes. Extra heal. Nice. Oh wait. No, actually no extra heal. I'm Yamamoto's in my Yamato.
Oh.
It's Yamamoto. Come on, he needs to be in the Yamato. It's the manliest ship. Oh. Those nice volleys on the Montana. I'll take those 6k.
Where is my
Much.
fires?
Dunno. Maybe you...
Maybe I
Forgot
should
to
ask
push the
another
button?
button for fires?
Yes.
No fires.
I kind of feel like we should head over west and do a bit of
Yeah,
defending there.
I agree. I just want to suggest.
I'm on my way now. Yeah, because there's quite a lot of stuff coming towards us from that side. But Tan Bazinga is already on it, which is excellent. Let's play Melt the Tuppets. God damn it. There's unfair plane coming as well, and I have absolutely 0 AA. Oh god.
Welcome to the club.
We just lost most of our Moskva as well.
Oh, come on, it's not most of the Moscow.
Well, half of a Moskva.
Fire! I have fire!
I think you weren't believing hard enough earlier. That was the problem.
Or maybe I found button.
Okay, Tuppets is down. Oh, there's another one. There must be a nest somewhere.
No, don't run away.
Okay, should we try? Oh, nice work. I was just gonna say, should we try and blap the Ognivoy, but good old BB on AP penetration. A BB AP penetration there. Oh, fire!
Locker.
Tuppets immediately repaired, by the way.
Oh.
Burn him.
The question is, do you carry me or I carry you?
Why don't we agree on like a nice, like, we just play well together. Like, let's
Okay,
just-
yeah.
Let's
It
make a
sounds
team
fair.
effort. No, like I'm not too shabby. You're clearly very good, so we should be okay. Battle's looking quite good so far. Fire on the Richelieu. Mostly I'm worried about the enemy carrier because he's going to come black me at some point. Another fire on Richelieu?
What's a lock?
I think he's still going forwards, but very
Oh, fire
slowly.
on the Richelieu.
Yeah, he's burning ever so slightly. That poor guy. Does he just not have a repair kit? Wow.
And your
Mine,
fire.
mine.
Yes.
Ah, god damn it. No, not mine. Oh, the turret traverse on the Zao is also like so slow it hurts. And that Tirpitz is really trying to run away.
Let him to heal.
Let him heal so we can farm more.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Ah, he's border humping as well now.
Maybe accidentally.
See, now if there was a minefield,
You
we wouldn't have that problem.
couldn't farm him.
That's true, but I would be very happy seeing him sink. A German legendary commander with improved secondaries sounds like a fitting idea. I agree, Bakakaze. I support this idea fully. But unfortunately, I have absolutely zero say in whether or not it's going to happen. But that would be very nice. So, what do you think about ships that fire rockets then, as a rocket scientist? Do you think we should have them?
I don't know because
No, from like a gameplay perspective, as a player, do you think we should have, and as a rocket scientist?
From the player side, I think I mean I know how it works, and I have no idea how it could work in game.
Oh, there's still a destroyer here somewhere, isn't there? Oh god, I'm gonna close range duel the Minotaur. Okay, here we go. He's gonna shoot like all the torpedoes ever at me. Or not?
Now this is double fire on Lion.
Why are there no torpedoes coming with this Minotaur? That is very suspicious. Okay then. Up to you, Mr. Minotaur. But that smoke's not gonna help you. Because you're in range of my hydro. Now come the torpedoes.
Nice.
I'm not impressed with that Minotaur. Nice.
Damn, those mine
Now
carrier.
engage full farming mode.
Seriously, Hindenburg killed Kitakaze with the torps.
It must not be a very good Kitakaze then.
But 6 kilometers torps. Yeah.
Come on, Zhao, turn faster. Need to launch those torps.
You know how the Zao can turn faster? Use double rudders.
God damn it. Of course he got me in full turn. And he's gonna dodge the torps. Most likely. Yes, he is. No! I should have just man rushed him. Then he wouldn't have been able to lol pin me. And I didn't get the second wave of torps off. Ah, shame on me. I played predictably and paid for it. I think we're still going to win this, though.
Interesting.
Well, I would say GG. Pretty decent. Got 7 citadels for the game as well. Nice. Oh, he's going for the drive-by. Wow, that Montana. Come on. Come on, Montana, I believe. Oh, so close. Good effort. There were some guided anti-ship missiles, just not many. Okay, well, yes, there were quite a few, but yeah, it's gonna be tricky with rockets and missiles in the game. I think it would be, I don't know, depending on how you implement them. We're gonna get rockets from carriers anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And those look amazing.
You asked me about which ships are my favorites, but to be honest, I never played carrier.
Yeah, me neither.
And I don't mean new carriers. I mean carriers.
You've been carriers, yeah. Like I didn't really play carriers either. Like just, yeah, no. I mean, I played some, but I never really enjoyed it a lot. Yay! I have finally stage 4 of the Halsey campaign completed. Yes. So I can finally start stage 5. Give me just a second to choose some new campaign missions here.
I hope you will not
was
start to open containers.
No. What was stage? Ooh, 2 super containers. Of course, I need to open the 2 super containers. Sorry, but like what's gonna be done, gonna be done. Earn 10 million credits in US tier 10 cruisers. This I can do. Long-term goal. Tier 10 aircraft carriers. Nope. How about no? How about just no? Go away. 12 heroic achievements in tier 9 and 10 ships. This I can do as well. Any 36 achievements. I'm gonna have to play American ships now. Chat, super containers. Can we have some hype in chat? Let's hope. Just to preface this. By the way, thank you, Tan. But I believe someone else was up for playing. I can physically not get any premium ships in super containers because I own every premium ship. So that's not an option. But let's hope for something nice. And drum roll. 7 days of premium time. You serious? God. This will go so well with the 400 other days I have. Come on, something useful. Wow. I got detonation flags. 100 detonation flags. What did I do to deserve this, Mimi?
But playing with person who has some red button.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
Like,
would be
I just
useful.
those super containers could have been a little bit more interesting. Literally anything would have been better than what I got, but that's fine. So American ships. I guess I'm gonna go play the Worcester. And let's see if we can get Nothing But the Rain invited. If he's still around. Otherwise, if you want to play, PM me now. I think I might be able to get one more game in after this one. You do have to realize that Mimi is, of course, sitting in St. Petersburg, where it is currently. It's how late? It's like what, half past 8 already?
Yeah, almost 9.
Are you the last person in the office, or is there still someone else?
No, I'm not the last one.
Yeah, like honestly, guys, our devs are like dedicated. They work a lot of time to make this game awesome, and you should definitely appreciate that. Crosswax says, so now you understand our frustration. I've understood your frustration for a long time. It's just that sometimes, you know, Iron Jesus giveth, and sometimes Iron Jesus taketh away. Detonation flags are actually extremely useful. Yeah, but I don't play destroyers, like, almost ever. So I've got hundreds of them. And I rarely ever use them, so...
Oh, it's... speaking about ocean. Okay.
Ocean, are we really... No, in the Worcester? Ah! You know what, guys, when I said Iron Jesus gives and takes, this is one of those situations where Iron Jesus definitely took. Now, are we on the better or the worse spawn, at least?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
No.
It's the bad one.
you
damn it.
don't want to know.
Mr. Conway confirmed that Wargaming devs have to work 80-hour shifts. See you in the news tomorrow. Well, I don't think 80-hour shifts. Although, like, I'm sure there are times where even that happens. I'm not sure. Like, really, our devs are quite, you know, quite the superheroes when it comes to getting things done when they need to get done.
So, where do you want to go?
I don't know. Can I turn around? Is turning around and running away to the map border a legitimate option?
And go to another battle with another map. Yeah, no.
Go to the map.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to dance and you know, like, shower up the people with the rain. Kettenbeister says he really likes the island design on Ocean.
Perfect.
I like the sky on Ocean. Can't it be at least Ocean Cyclone? That would have been something.
Please stop it.
I'd prefer Ocean Cyclone. I mean, like, a Worcester is gonna die if it gets close, but it's gonna hurt whoever gets close to it before it dies. Okay.
And
Luckily, you'll be glad to hear I have the range module slotted. So I have like 19k range with the Worcester. It's just unlikely I'm gonna fucking hit anything at that range. Anyway, let the rain of fire commence.
And speaking about ocean, do you remember I told about how players move during the battle and about clockwise and not clockwise direction? Look at our team.
Is it the same for the Asian server with lots of Australians? Because, you know, they do things opposite way. I can't believe I shot like 10,000 shells and I hit like 1 so far. Like, terrible shooting on my part because the guy was reversing.
But learn how to aim.
Thank you, Mimi. Like, the encouragement I get from you, like the sense of support is just, it's amazing. I feel so warm and fuzzy inside right now.
Yeah.
Is this the Russian love they speak of?
And I'm aiming with 5 ships. Montana already reversing.
Lancer Ulysses says, if discretion is the better part of valor, surely cowardice is the better part of discretion. Therefore, you should valiantly make for J10 at best possible speed, Mr. Conway. This is very much what I feel like doing right now, but, you know, like Shimaka's at 14 kilometers. I'm not even going to bother shooting him. Like, what's the point? Like, there's no way I'm going to hit him from that range anyway. Montana still reversing? Well... Some things never change.
Still reversing. No, no, he's moving forward.
Thank you very much for making me waste 2 shots. 2 volleys.
Stop complaining, play booster. Seriously.
I need an island. Where's my island?
Try to find on north or islands.
Well, you know.
And look at our team roads and enemy team roads. This is a circulation game.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, our nice Conqueror suggests you hide behind his huge broadside. So stop complaining.
It's a great idea. What do you think? Should I go ping those underage boats? Do you think they're in range yet?
We can finish Charles Martel.
No. I mean, should I go radar?
Yeah, but up to you. I mean, I'm pretty far away from you.
Okay, you're very, very far away actually. Like, are we still playing the same game?
Yeah.
And now Haruguma's gonna shoot me. You know what? Eat some bloody radar.
I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't push on Worcester. I mean, wait for battleships.
Yes, but somebody has to cap. I'm dead, by the way, almost.
Yeah. How unexpected.
Great.
By the way, did you get the legendary module on Zao?
How?
Oh, okay, you're busy now.
I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. Somehow, I'm still alive. Don't quite know how this happened, but it has happened.
Ouch. Yeah. Well curved.
All skill, no luck. I've already got 2 million potential damage.
2 million?
So the radar nerf is totally working. Mr. Corpway is writing a furious email to reverse it soon. Like, usually I'm all for bloody radar nerfs, especially on the Worcester, but on Ocean? Come on, that's just not fair. That's just taking it to sadistic levels. It's like, hey, you have this one tool to make you survive. We're taking it away. And instead, you get nothing.
I accidentally hit the border.
Accidentally, uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have fun there?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, fun is one word to put this. The other one is like, no. No. I'm max range spamming HE at a reversing battleship in my Worcester. Fun is not the word I was going to use to describe this necessarily. Come on! 200 hit points, you gotta be kidding. Is he started with going straight forwards again? Thank you. Actually got a kill. I'm gonna die now. But I have been wrong before. How's my aim just consistently so bad? And I'm dead.
As well.
This was a thoroughly unenjoyable game of World of Warships. Yeah. Ocean water is salty for a reason, Mr. Conway. Yes. Yes.
Should we leave or wait?
Yeah, well, like I really want to watch this Conqueror duke it out on the from the corner in on Ocean. No, let's leave.
And we killed only one ship.
I killed only one ship.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you still.
Okay, so Papazan next. I would love to invite Nagahide as well. We'll see, maybe we'll do it longer. Pick your ship. I'm happy to stay at Titan if you are, but I'm feeling like bringing some big guns. Did you just abandon your division mate instead of giving him moral support? Yes, I did. I mean, I know you all really want to spectate the Conqueror on Ocean, but I don't. I'd rather play. Okay, what's the plan, maybe?
I'm still loading. So.
What, you don't know the map off by heart?
Oh, epicenter.
Yes, with a nice, convenient central spawn for the Armata. Should we go south?
Mm,
Or do you want to go north? Choose now. Choose quickly.
north.
Right now. North.
North.
Roger.
North.
Going north. At World of Warships, do you know how to solve the current Halloween cold puzzle? I do. I work here. But, like, honestly, do you really think? Kitten Bicep, do you really think I'm going to tell you? No, it's Abomination. Sorry. Do you really think I'm going to tell you? Doesn't that kind of defeat the whole purpose of the puzzle if I just come and then give you the answer? No. Solve it. Okay. Let's see. I am hungry for some broadsides. Like, I like playing cruisers. I really do. But on occasion, well, like in between, I need to shoot some big shells at people and make them cry.
You just want to push button one time in 30 seconds and then do nothing.
Abomination is asking if I read the forum thread. Are they close? I don't think I saw that forum thread today. But I did hear earlier our content guy saying that you were getting close, but it's not. You're not quite there yet. Like, I am just like, I'm the most rubbish person at puzzles. I literally look at a puzzle and give up. It's pretty much like, just like, no. I don't puzzle. And you don't think bribery works? Well, really, if you don't think bribery works in any part of life, then you clearly haven't tried offering enough of a bribe. Bribery always works. You just need to know what to bribe with. With Islands of Ice, why didn't you just add the new map with a different name and have both when you changed it completely? Huh. Good question. Mimi. Why? Why like this?
Why just... I mean, adding this map, this current version, like new map, means that we should keep old one. But old one is not that good. I mean, I know there are a lot of fans of even oldest version of Islands of Ice, but come on, guys.
Was it a terrible shot? Was it a terrible shot? Yes. Oh,
Damn, you
Edinburgh.
are so focused.
Edinburgh. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Edinburgh. I'm really sorry. However, I believe you might have fucked up. First blood, extra heal on the Yamato, which gives me 6.
Show me
heals.
Kraken first. Then we can talk.
That was a satisfying volley, but I got there late, so I didn't do most of the damage.
Oh. Damn you, Conway, you distract me.
What, now you're blaming me?
Yeah, I'm blaming battleships, of course.
This is always the way of the cruisers. Oh, like I got blapped. Don't say a broadside. So what's coming here? A Montana and an Alsace. I believe it's time for some bow tanking. Oh, broadside Montana. Glorious. Please, Iron Jesus. I believe. Ah, he's turning too much. Ah, he turned in time. God damn it. Are you okay, Mimi? Half. You still have half health. I'm gonna make the other battleships. I'm gonna make them go bye-bye, or at least I'm gonna make them like concentrate more on angling than shooting.
Yeah, but I mean, there is a lion in front of me. Why is they all shooting me? Okay, now they're shooting lion. Thank you.
I love how that Montana angled and then just proceeded to turn all the way around and show me the other broadside. And I get nothing in return. Typical. What happened to the Alsace?
Can you please do something with this Hindenburg? Not with me.
Me? No. I
Yeah,
want to push the Hindenburg. I have to push
because
out.
you're so busy with hiding behind this island. Come on, you are.
It's because I've got targets to shoot at. If I'm going to push out there, I'm going to have to show my broadside to people. And I don't like showing my broadside to people. See? They're already...
Yeah.
See? Look at this. Already torpedoes coming my way. Because I'm a battleship and I know when to reverse. They hurt a lot. Have you tried using WASD to dodge enemy fire? I believe this is how it's done in World of Warships. You know, like old school hacks. I want to push around there, but there's too much. There's too much stuff there.
I made the mistake. I thought I can go dark, but destroy is very close. No, seriously. Do something with Hindenburg.
Yes, but like I don't think you understand that there's. I mean, you should because you're a map designer, right? There's an island in the way.
Yeah, but come on.
I believe that's probably why you placed it there.
Conway, you are almost full HP. Battleship. Go and fight.
Yes, but I want to stay almost full HP battleship.
Why?
Because I want to win the game.
Okay, but no. No, seriously, this annoying Hindenburg.
And like I'm showing a full broadside to the enemy Kurfürst. This is not a good situation. I made the Hindenburg back up, okay?
Okay, and now you found a friend.
Yes, I found a friend, but he has.
I think this is screenshot. Sorry, Conway, but it's nice to look at both of you.
I don't know. Like, I'm happy with my game so far. I'm at almost 70,000 damage. I'm still very healthy. I have most of my heals left.
And you got extra heal.
And I've got an extra heal. Yes.
Why?
Accuracy. No, like it's all good. Look, we've got the central point. We're winning by cap points. And
yeah,
I'm holding
because our brave teammate.
Yeah, but look how many ships they have here, right? They've got like 4 battleships and 2 cruisers sitting on this side, and they can't push because if they do, I'll blap them. Wow, I love how this guy comes in reasonably angled and then immediately proceeds to fuck his angle up and give me a 20k salvo. I'll take it. Thank you. I can't really push Hindenburg because he's got, you know, torpedoes.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, ouch.
Wow, I'm actually going to eat a torpedo this time. And it's going to have to be on the nose. Damn it. This is not fair. That should have been a citadel. I'm doing my job here, Mimi. You do your job. You set fires while I distract all of the people with the big guns.
Question: how much potential damage?
Hindenburg is coming to YOLO me.
Sorry, I can't shoot. This is island.
3, 2, 1. God damn it, too high. Yeah, he's... God damn it. I hate when they do that. "10 seconds to Heal. Come on. Reverse. Got my heal off. Oh, okay, someone else got him. Good game so far. Like this. This is like a decent Yamato game. Tanking, damage, it's got all of it.
How much potential damage?
2.8. God damn it, now the gearing's gonna come rush me.
I will die, most likely.
Shoot the gearing, shoot the gearing, shoot the gearing.
Yeah, yeah. No, sorry. $2.3 million.
No, I'm dead. God! Ah! Damn it. Didn't even get to blap him. I hurt him and I didn't get to blap him. It's a good game. 156,000 damage. I'm not going to complain. Gearing's down. We're probably going to win. Well, we're going to win. All good. Good last game of the evening. What do you think, chat? And this is why you don't nerf AP damage. Well, I didn't get any proper, like any crazy pens there anyway. I think that was right now as AP damage is supposed to work. Just mostly overpenned. If I'd, paid attention, loaded HE, he would have been dead. But, that's another question. Will you guys be at Game City in Vienna next year again? Who knows? It's a little bit early to say. We don't usually make decisions like that until, next year. And also we have to have a look at how successful this year was in, getting Austrian people to play World of Warships. So have a look, maybe. I'd like to. I enjoyed the event. It was good fun. Met some nice people. But if we can or not, I can't tell yet. Come on, I want to see the results of this game. So very sorry, Nagahide, we won't have time to play with you anymore because I want to go home, and Mimi definitely wants to go home. But yeah, it's been good fun. Thank you very much for coming, Mimi. I think it was quite interesting to hear from someone else in the dev team that we don't usually get to hear as much from. I hope we managed to give you a couple of answers, but you have to understand, when we invite a guest for like a focused segment like this, can't really do much with questions that go, on in other topics. See, I'm top of the board, Mimi. I did my job.
I don't know. That's something with interface. I think that's some kind of.
I see. No, it's
actually it was hard. I got 2.3 potential damage, and this was hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like they're not knocking it, but like I did the Yamato's job. I went and I took a position and I locked down that flank. Yamato does have buffed XP gain, does it? Not that I was aware of. Maybe it does. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if Mimi is still actually with us. Ta-da! She is. Now I'm a little Conway. Let me just switch to the other screen. Here we go. Yeah, so thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. We should do this again, and let's pick up that suggestion and see if we can do a session and you can live design a map for us. But then you need to probably, we'll need to set up the cast differently because you're going to have to do it from St. Petersburg. But we can help you. Should be easy.
Yeah, with a pleasure.
Yes. For all of you, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. We are going to be live again, of course, next Thursday with our usual World of Warships weekly segment. But I want to give a massive shout out to something that is going to be continuing this weekend. It is King of the Sea time. You will have the pleasure of watching a huge amount of streamers. I think we've got like over 40 signed up through all the regions. Casting your favorite teams, and going to be epic matches as Europe continues the group stage this weekend. With, I think we've got 32 teams remaining now, and that's going to be whittled down. And then on Sunday we're going to have our first elimination round. So it's going to be lots of fun. I hope you guys show up and cheer your teams on. I think I've given all of the streamers a couple of bonus codes as well, so some pumpkins to win. So in general, do please show up and have a look. It'll be fun. And then we've got the grand finals happening the weekend after, which we were going to be live casting from Red here in Prague. So pretty cool. I think so, at least. Yeah. Will there be any TwitchCon streams? Probably yes. But I unfortunately am not going to TwitchCon. It'll be our North American guys who are going there. So you should ask them. Actually, generally, if you check on our Twitch page and just go to the events tab, or just scroll down to where the schedule is, you should see pre-scheduled streams. And I believe the team is going to TwitchCon, at least part of them. So there should be something happening. Okay, anyway, before I bore you with my long epilogue here, thank you very much, Mimi. And see you next time, maybe.
I hope so, about next time. And thank you for invitation. It was a pleasure, seriously.
Okay, so Mimi, before you go, do we want to go and start a Twitch raid on someone? Yes, no, maybe?
What?
Should we go
Sorry?
raid someone on Twitch? Guys, would you go raid someone with us? Be fun. Raid, it's when we send all of our viewers to go spam someone's channel. Let me just have a look who's online. Do we have a willing target? Oh, we could raid Mr. Isolate. That's a good idea. So, guys, I want to see some poise in his chat when you land there. Say hi to him. He's a good guy. He does awesome World of Warships stream. And for all of you on all of our other channels, thank you very much for joining in, and we'll see you next week. Shit, wrong mouse. Here we go. This time, really. Goodbye. Bye.